What the hell was he thinking? Compromise for no reason. Cause we.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fivaudine. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, thank you for clicking on my video, and I hope you come back next time. To my returning viewers and my returning subscribers, thank you for all you do and welcome back. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So this video is going to be a continuation of my very first video on YouTube, which is what you should know before applying to any university in Nigeria. So this video is going to be like a part 2 of that video. The reason why I'm actually making this video is because one of my subscribers requested I make a video on Jamb and Jamb admission. And Jamb admission. So today is my day off, and I thought, why not make this video today? So yeah, if you haven't watched that first video, please go back and watch that video so you won't be lost or confused as to certain things that I would say on this video. So just go back and watch that video, and I'll see if I can leave the link down below so it will be easier for you to find. But I don't have much videos on my channel, and it should be pretty easy for you to find. It's my very first video on this channel, and that video is actually doing pretty well. I never expected that video to do this well, and I never expected that video to get that much views. So thank you very much if you contributed to the growth of that video. To start off this video, it's been 5 years since I got admission, and even longer since I would jam. So anything I'm going to be saying on this video is based off on my knowledge of 6-7 years ago, because it's been that long since I would jam. So make sure you do your own research, because things change every day, and I won't want to mislead you or give you the wrong information about certain things, especially when it's about something as important as Jamb and Jamb admission. I won't want to give you a wrong information. So make sure you do your own research as well and find out if certain things have changed or if they are still the same. I will jam twice. Okay, I will jam twice. Among the people that actually jammed before getting admission. So I wrote WAEC and Jamb when I was in SS2, and Jamb jammed me. Jamb jammed me, and I didn't score enough to get admission. So I had to take Jamb again. Now thinking about it, I think the reason why I didn't actually do well was because, first of all, it's my first time writing Jamb, and secondly, I was a child, guys. And here I was thinking in my mind that I was going to get admission, I was going to get into school at 14. Like, what am I going there to do? Why? So yeah, that's it. And I didn't really understand the gravity of it all and how important it was, though I knew it was very, very important, because I needed to get a good score for me to enter uni. But I didn't really, it didn't dawn on me, like the importance of Jamb didn't really dawn on me. So I didn't get like a decent score on the first time, and it pained me, guys. I cried, I really did, because I wrote WAEC and Jamb. I was thinking I was going to be the first person in my class to get admission and enter school, but I didn't do well. So yeah, so I tried the next year. Mind you, I've already written WAEC, so I tried the next step and I did great. I got a decent score and I got admission I think the November of that same year. Here I am, and now I've graduated, and I'm happy with the way my educational journey went. I'm happy with the way I entered school early. At the same time, I won't advise anyone to get into school that early and that young, but I'm grateful for everything God has done for me thus far. So that's enough with my backstory on Jamb and the whole Jamb stuff. That's enough of my backstory on that. So yeah, going into the cocoa of today's video. So If you're writing jam, if you're about to write jam, or if you've written jam and you didn't get a decent score for you to actually make the cutoff mark and get admission into a university, I would say that now the number one reason why people fail jam is because of fear. It's the obvious reason why people fail jam is fear. The fear of failure make people fail and not do well in jam, because that was what happened to me the first time. I was actually scared because I really wanted to do well. I think that fear kind of overshadowed my determination to do well, and that was why I failed. But the second time when I wrote jam, it was actually the fear of not getting, I won't even say it's the fear of not getting admission, I would say it's my drive to enter to get admission that same year. My drive to get admission kind of outweigh my fear and made me do well, because I wanted to get admission, and at the same time I was scared I was going to fail again and not get admission. So actually that drive plus that fear made me actually read. I read so much for my second jam. Like guys, I read, so when I say I read so much, I actually read the whole modern biology textbook. I am not kidding. You know that big modern biology textbook, I read through it all. Like I dived through that modern biology textbook, and that was actually the first time I was reading a textbook, like a subject textbook from start to finish. So I really read. My determination of getting into school that same year made me read and do very well in my second jam. So I would give advice. The advice I would give to people writing jam, or if you've written jam before and you're about to write jam again, just don't fear, have no fear, do not fret, because either way, if you're really determined to enter school that year, you will do really well, and you focus on your studies and you focus on your book and you read. So just make sure your determination for getting admission that year outweigh your fear for actually failing jam. So if you've gotten admission from your school and you didn't get the admission letter from jam, it will actually hurt you in the long run, like when you're about to graduate. Even before graduation, before your final year, it's actually going to hurt you, because you would need to what's that thing they do, clearance. Some schools call it clearance, some schools call it registration. You would need to register your verification. My school call it verification, some school call it clearance. You would need to verify all your documents, and you would need your jam admission as well alongside your university admission letter. So if jam didn't give you admission, I'd advise you to go to the nearest jam office or visit your school, or if there's anyone that you can meet regarding that matter, I'd advise you to take it very seriously, because if you actually go to your school and you start year one and all of that, and when it's time for verification and you don't have your jam admission letter, it's actually a bad thing, and your school might withdraw your admission because jam didn't give you admission. And even if you find a way to scale through your verification and your clearance, getting to final year is actually going to hurt you. It's actually a big deal. It's a big deal, because I know of some people. I know of a girl, she didn't get jam admission, but she got her school admission. During her final year, she had to go to jam office and do all this many waka waka and pay a lot of money and all of that. She went through she went through stress just to get the admission letter. So jam admission letter is really important. If you don't know when your school give you admission, I think jam is the first person that would actually give you admission before your school admission would roll in. You're first going to receive an admission letter from jam. If you've gotten an admission letter from your school and you didn't get an admission letter from jam, don't go forward with the admission, because I don't know how to put this in words, but it's a dangerous thing for you to go for taking an admission without jam giving you admission. I think the most valid admission letter is actually jam admission letter, not even your school admission, because if you didn't get admission from your school but you got admission from jam, it's better to get admission from jam and not get admission from your school, because then jam has posted you to that school. Jamb gave you that admission, so you can go to your school and go with the Jamb admission letter and go to your student affairs building or your VC office or whoever is in charge of giving admission, your admission with your registrar's office, and lay that complaint that you got admission from Jamb. And I think that route is easier than not getting admission from Jamb and getting admission from your school, and then you take your school admission letter to start year one, and then when you get to final year, it's an issue. It's a very, very big problem for you to actually graduate and leave that school, because many people don't know this, but Jamb is really important. It's not just to write the Jamb exam and pass and then you're waiting on your school admission. No, Jamb is really, really important, so you guys should know that if you don't know that, because many people don't know how important Jamb is. It's not just to write the exam and you're done. Jamb is really, really important. Jamb needs to give you admission letter. If Jamb doesn't give you an admission letter, that means you are not a student of that school. You are not a student of that school, because I think if Jamb doesn't give you admission letter, then your name won't be among the list of students, list of year one in your department or something like that, and at the end of the day your name won't be among the list of admitted students in your school, and I think you won't even get a registration number, something like that. Yeah, but there are a lot of implications if you don't get Jamb admission, so try and make sure that Jamb gives you admission. If you're going to a certain school and you have a certain school in your mind and that school has given you admission, make sure Jamb gives you admission, because Jamb is a big factor in your schooling in Nigeria. It really is. It's a big factor, and if you don't get that Jamb admission, you won't be able to graduate, you won't be able to leave, because you don't have that ticket, you didn't have the ticket to enter, so you won't be able to leave. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but Jamb is like your ticket to a certain school. So if you didn't get that Jamb ticket to the school, you won't be able to leave the school, because you are not a part of that school, you are not a student in the school. So you really need to get Jamb admission and admission late. When you're graduating, there's this big book that you'd have to fill and all of that, but if you don't have the Jamb admission letter, you won't be able to, like, your name won't be among the big book. That's like how important Jamb admission is. And I know some people would advise you that, oh, it's not important, even if you don't get Jamb admission, you can still go as long as your school gives you admission and you can go and all of that. But it's not like that, guys. It's not like that. Don't let those people deceive you, because Jamb admission is really, really important. Do not move forward without getting Jamb admission. If you get admission from your school and you don't get admission from Jamb, like I said, I'd advise you to go to the nearest Jamb office, or yes, go to the nearest Jamb office and lay a complaint that you haven't gotten an admission from Jamb, but you got an admission from your university. So I don't know, they might be able to help you or something like that. But don't move forward to your school if you haven't gotten an admission from Jamb, because it's really, really important. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress how important Jamb admission is enough. It's really, really important. So if you haven't gotten admission from Jamb, go to the nearest Jamb office and lay your complaint that you haven't gotten an admission from Jamb, and I think they'll be able to help you, because they're graduating. When I was still in school, I knew quite a number of people that didn't get Jamb admission, and the stress they went through, like, no, I wouldn't want anyone to go through that stress, because I didn't go through that stress, because I actually got admission from both Jamb and my school, ESUT gave me admission, Jamb gave me admission, so I was good to go. But there were some people that ESUT actually gave them the admission, but Jamb didn't give them the admission, so it was a struggle. There's actually someone else I got to know in school. She wasn't in ESUT, she was in another school. I don't know if you're from Enugu. She was in IMT. Enugu people would know IMT is like a polytechnic in Enugu. So the girl, she was a student of IMT, not ESUT. IMT gave her admission, but Jamb didn't give her admission, so she had to travel from Enugu to Ebonyi State, because I think the something was wrong with the Jamb office in Enugu, so she had, or no, the Jamb office in Enugu couldn't resolve her own issue. There was nothing they could do about it because so many years has gone by. That's why I stress about actually resolving the issue before entering school. So yeah, that's all I have to say on the Jamb admission. Yeah, it's really important. Just know, even if you don't understand this, I know this video is all over the place because I didn't actually jot down points. I wasn't expecting to make a video on Jamb because my Jamb phase, my Jamb era was way back. It was years ago. My Jamb era was years ago, so I wasn't actually expecting to make a video on Jamb. But I think you get the memo of what this video is about, how important Jamb admission is, and you really need to get that Jamb admission for you to have a smooth 4 years or 5 years or 6 years or 8 years, whatever the case may be, in university. You really need to get that Jamb admission. Like I said, Jamb admission is the first admission you would get before getting your school admission. Like Jamb admission, you would get your Jamb admission a week or 2 weeks before actually getting your school admission. So Jamb admission comes at first before your school admission. So if you didn't get a mail or the admission mail from Jamb and you got your admission mail from your school, you can wait and see if you get the admission mail. That's it on this video. If you're writing Jamb, if you're about to write Jamb or you've written Jamb, I think I saw on the news that the Jamb recently released their the results. I saw on the news that the Jamb results are out, and if you didn't do very well and you're planning on taking Jamb again, just calm down, read, pray, commit everything in the hands of the Lord, and go and write your exam. Don't fear, because if you fear a lot, there's a possibility that you're going to fail in life. If you're always scared and you're always afraid, there's a possibility that not just Jamb, in life in general, you're going to fail. So just try and remove fear from your mind. So if you have this fear of what ifs, even if you read and you get to the exam center, you'd freeze up, because it happens a lot. It has happened to me before. It happens. If you have questions on what I said on this video, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll reply and I'll provide answers to that question to the best of my ability. So drop all your questions down in the comment section below. And yeah, if there's any updates on the Jamb stuff and all of that, and you know of the updates, drop it down in the comment section below, because it's going to go a long way and it's going to help people a lot regarding this whole Jamb issue. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you find this video helpful. If it's actually helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you know of anyone that's about to write Jamb and the person would need this information I shared on this video, share this video to that person. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the big red subscribe button, hit the bell like button beside the subscribe button, so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And if you're not following me on my social media, I'll be leaving my social media handle on the screen above. On Instagram is Favor Udin, Snapchat is Favor Content Create. Instagram is Favor Udin. TikTok is Favor Content Creator, and on Snapchat it's Favy_you. Do also follow me on there as well. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. We've been there. Oh, this is my regular.